So, now on the plane. About to leave to go to Kaunas for the Nordbariatric clinic. Here is quite a nice place, so looking forward to it. A little nervous, but you know, these things happen. Travelling alone was a little bit different. Really don't know what to say. Exciting times. So, just arrived at Kaunas Airport. It's alright, it's quite basic. Just waiting in the queue for my passport to be checked. It's getting quite real now. Just arrived back here. Yeah, it's going to be a strange thing. Fun times though, looking forward to it. So, just been through security at Kaunas Airport. So, not the most friendly of people, should we say. Make you feel like you're a criminal just stood there. Doesn't give anything away. Apparently there's going to be a geezer here holding up a board saying Nordbariatric to see if I can be picked up. And, well, we'll see. So, just met by a lovely lady called Victoria. She's friendly, helpful. Decided to hold up the big sign saying Nordbariatric, which gave it away, really. Yeah, so I'm just waiting while she just goes... I think she's paying for parking or something, and she's going to give us a lift down there. So all seamless, walked out. Within a couple of minutes, she was there holding it all up. Made it pretty easy. So just arrived at the clinic, waiting for my blood test. Looks really nice, swish little place it is. It's, yeah, it's clean, it's tidy, it looks lovely. Victoria's just waiting for the person to come and do my blood test, so we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. So I've been for my blood test, I've been for an ECG. They've done sort of everything so far. I've been down to the admin office where you have to pay. Obviously always the nastiest part. They're all very friendly, very sort of easy to work with, quite clear in what they're saying. I've just arrived here at the Kaunas Hotel. I can tell you that they upgraded me to a deluxe room because there wasn't a standard. The room looks lovely, so... Lovely big room. Lovely big ensuite. So yeah, it all looks really nice at the moment. I couldn't really want any more out of a hotel. Even got a balcony. So just waiting for my appointment with the doctor and the surgeon. It's been a bit harder out here than I thought it was going to be, because obviously I'm on my own. Just sitting here thinking through everything, really, why I'm doing it, what's going to happen after, how's it going to feel, what's going on. Hopefully I'll get some of the answers tonight. Just sort of sitting here thinking, you know, sort of reasons for doing it realistically. Beginning first and foremost, family, wife, kids, want to walk my daughters down the aisles, want to stand there with my son while he walks, his other half walks down as well, you know, possibility of grandchildren, etc. You know, it's things I want to see. I don't want to sort of cark it at like 40, do you know what I mean, having a heart attack, having a stroke. Health benefits, so I'm sitting thinking, not going to become type 2 diabetic. Long run, not going to lose my feet. Hypertension, you know, if I start to just get IBS, etc., that's not going to happen. You know, gastroesophageal reflux, I suffer with that, so that means I can come off all my medications. So obviously, all the pluses. Yeah, so it's just sort of a couple of hours downtime in a hotel's really made it all hit home. So positively, but still quite hard hitting. Yeah. It's all going to be good, I'm sure. Just met the anaesthetist. She's crazy but lovely. She's explained everything really well. The manager here's just got me to fill all the forms out and everything. So we're getting there. I'm just waiting for the surgeon to come out of his current surgery to come and have a chat with us and talk us through everything. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's really good. So just back at the hotel, just been to meet the surgeon. He's a really nice chap. He's really personable. Really, he'll sit down and he really explained everything that I asked him to. he sort of on two different levels. So being sort of a medic myself, he explained on a basic level, and then sort of was courteous enough to sort of use all the medical terminology, shall we say. So I completely understood everything. He explained everything that needs to happen going forward as well. That's the other thing. So everything to expect up to 2-3 months in the future, and sort of different plans on what we should really be doing moving forward to prevent us getting big again. So yeah, it's really nice. Booked in for tomorrow. Watch this space. So, sat down for what's probably going to be my last proper meal for a long time. Every part of my body said I wanted something bad. Every part of it said that I wanted a big burger, I wanted some pizza, I wanted some steak. So, nope. I went for meat and vegetables, like a sensible boy. So, I've got some tenderloin coming with, I think she said new potatoes and grilled vegetables. The surgeon better be proud of me. So, morning of the op. Can't say I slept very much last night, to be honest. Bit nervous, you know, bit wound up about it. It's all good though. It's all good. I know I'm going to be doing this for a very short time for such a great gain. So, I'm now going to go have my expansive breakfast of a yogurt and a piece of fruit. Then we're going to be heading off, so it's this afternoon at 4 o'clock. I'm being picked up at 3 to go down to the clinic. So, yeah, I'll keep you updated. You know, last night was a bit more brutal than I thought it was going to be. It was, yeah, got a bit emotional through the night, just missing the kids, missing the wife, you know, sort of thinking about things. But hey, it's all for the greater good, isn't it? So, yeah. So, just down in the breakfast room. This is harder than I actually thought it was going to be. So, I'm sat here with some fruit and a yoghurt and a piece of bread, which is what I was told I was allowed. The spread in this breakfast room is ridiculous. It's got everything you could even imagine. You couldn't even call it a continental, it's a blooming world breakfast. It's got cold meats, cheeses, everything that I love. Down to the salad. You can have salad here with all sorts of tunas and all sorts of things. The hot breakfast has got 5-6 different types of sausages, 3 different types of bacon, 5 different types of eggs. You know, this dude, I would have been smashing this, but stay strong. Yeah, it's harder than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, be worth it. Yeah. So, just went to the local shopping centre. It's quite big. It's got everything you really need, and there's a huge supermarket that's literally about 10-minute walk from the Countess Hotel. So it's awesome. I'd also recommend the Countess Hotel. It looks really good. It cost me €61. I had one of the super deluxe rooms. It was gorgeous. Breakfast looked amazing, even though I couldn't eat half of it. So just killing time really. I'm waiting to be picked up to take to the clinic. Sort of the nerves have gone now, really. The nerves are gone. I'm looking forward to it. I just want to get there, get it done, get on with the new life, get on with the new me, do you know? So yeah, I'll keep you posted. So, just arrived at the clinic, and everybody's lovely here. I was shown all the way up by the guy who brought me here, met by a lovely lady, I believe she's a nurse here. Really friendly, helpful, explained to get changed and things like that. She's given me a set of clippers to shave my belly, to make sure all my hair's gone, so that's something to work on if anybody else is thinking about coming. So, yeah, so basically got stripped down into a lovely gown, and shave the belly off, and then they're going to come back and get me. So, nerves are kicking in again a little bit. Don't know what to do. Hey, in for a penny, in for a pound, innit? I'm here, done, booked, got the shaver. It's getting real. So they've cannulated me They gave me midazolam, which is pretty good, to be fair. Pretty chilled out. I feel a little bit dizzy, a little bit, but it's chilled me down. It's real good. So apologies if there's a slight slur. That's probably that. Just waiting for the next stage. Really, I haven't sure what that is. So yeah. So we're getting real well now. Cannula in, first lot of pre-drugs in. Not long at all. So the midazolam's hit pretty hard. Started getting a touch emotional. Just thinking about my kids and my wife. I'll miss them so much. I'm doing this for them, so they need a dad and a husband, and not somebody that's going to die at 45. You know, so positive steps. Little pain for big gain. Hashtag little pain for big gain. It's the way forward. So it's about 4 in the morning. I had my surgery at 4 in the afternoon. The pain's pretty much gone. It's just uncomfortable to move. I was going to do one as soon as I come out, but I just couldn't. It was too uncomfortable. The nurses here have been absolutely brilliant. Every time they come in, ask if you're cold, ask if you're in pain, ask if anything they can do. Got a sip of water constantly, which makes you feel a bit sick. Yeah. So I've managed to drink about half a bottle of water in the entire time, because I keep feeling sick afterwards. But the lovely thing was to wake up, look at my phone, and there was about 30 messages off of various people asking if I was okay. Unfortunately, it took me ages to try and go through them because I just felt so out of it. They've put up several different drips, different medications to help me out. So it's, feel a lot better now though. Just can't sleep. Just sort of a million things running through my head. I just want to go home. Want to go see the family. But I know it's going to be another 4 or 5 days before I can do that. But hey, we'll see. Once again, it's all for the greater good, you know this. So, it's the morning after the operation. I actually feel really good. Had a bit of sleep overnight, a bit uncomfortable, so I couldn't sleep so much. But getting there. Been in. They do sort of 3 or 4 different blood tests overnight, so it's a bit annoying because as soon as you get to sleep, they have to come and give you a blood test. But hey, it's got to be done. Completely pain-free at the moment. Just got to try and drink more and more water. So bed's comfy. Staff all lovely. A physiotherapist come in and done some bits with me this morning to get me moving again. And apparently, once I've got my final bit of fluids run through, I can go out for a walk somewhere. So it means at least getting out of this room. So that'd be nice. It's just all good. Feeling more positive about it all. Hard overnight, got a bit emotional, probably partly the painkillers and everything just sort of got on top of me, but I'm all good this morning. So, keep you updated. So I've had the physio in. She done some little bits and pieces with me, got me moving about, got me moving my legs, got to do some different bits and pieces. Also, they want us up and out of bed 80% of the time, so we're not allowed to sit down for 20% of each hour. So, which is kind of difficult when you're in a room that's that big in total. So it's sort of a bit boring walking up and down. But hey, I've had all my well wishes off all my friends and family at home. So so that keeps you going. Been on to the old Facebook group, popped a couple of bits on there. Loads of encouragement coming from all the lovely people off of there. So really, they've helped me through this no end. So from the very beginning of my journey, speaking to some of those, a couple of good friends on there as well, which helped to now in surgery, they're still giving me all the help and support. It's lovely. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. So got to that point where I'm bored and watching MTV because it's the only channel in English, and it's the same 10 songs being recycled, so it's great. So I just had a WhatsApp call with the wife, which made me happier, cheered me up. It's nice to see my little Bubba's face. Saw Eden on there, who's my little girl. She's made me happier. I'm going to call them later when the two other kids are there as well. So yeah, so just sitting, had my injection for fragmaparin, I think she said it was. It's like their version of deltaparin, which is sort of anti-clotting agent that goes into your stomach. So that's all good. Got a new set of staff on, obviously, because their night shifts are 6 in night until 9 in the morning, bless them. And then they do obviously the opposite shift of the day. Yeah, so apart from boredom and having to walk about in a little room and feeling a bit like a caged animal, yes, it's not too bad, to be honest. Discomfort's starting to go a little bit, so it's not too bad. So, end of day 2. It's been a mixed day. Had FaceTime with the kids, was lovely. Nice to see the little faces and see the wife. It was nice to talk to them. Had a couple of Spanish guys coming as patients to the room as well. They were great to talk to, so it broke the day up a little bit. Moved on to some juice as well as water. All the painkillers have started to wear off now, so it's getting quite uncomfortable. It's just like a lot of gas pain. So there's a lot of where they blow you up for the operation. The gas going around in there is just sort of feels like trapped wind, and it's horrible. But yeah, I can live with it. Apparently it should be better by tomorrow. So yeah, just keeping you updated. So day 2 post-op. I had a better night's sleep. They gave me apple juice last night. That was amazing. I never thought I'd be so happy to drink apple juice. Today they said that once I drank my water and they've given me some omeprazole, I can go and I can have a yoghurt. You never know. I never ever thought I'd do 2 days without food, but I'm not really even hungry at the moment. Pain starts to settle down. The gas is still sort of moving around the side, which is uncomfortable, but it's sort of dissipating slowly. So, but it's to be expected, I suppose. So, yeah, today should be a better day. So they just brought me my first meal. A little pot of natural yoghurt. Let's see how it goes down. I've never been so excited to eat yoghurt in my life. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I just had a little taste. It actually tastes really good, and I've never liked natural like it in my life. So it's looking good. So today was an eventful day. So we went from having yoghurt to having sort of pureed fruit to being discharged. So it was great. The professor come in, the surgeon come in, and he was lovely as ever. Explained everything, said that it would be under his care for the next sort of like 2 to 3 weeks, and we could call back on his personal mobile if there's any problems, which I thought was a great little touch. Nutritionist came in. She spent half an hour going through all the guides for nutrition. I was really worried about what I could eat and what I couldn't eat to begin with, so it was great that she spent that amount of time with me, sort of getting every little question answered. She also said that if I had any questions going forward, I could call the clinic at any time, and they'd put me through to her. So that allayed any fears there. So I've been completely discharged. All the blood tests come back fine, and now I'm back at the hotel for 2 nights to try and fend for myself. I think the idea is that we're still close enough. If we need help, we can get it. So yeah, that's great. I can actually have a shower tonight. Yay! So shower, get myself dressed, feeling better. Pain's almost gone. Just this little niggle of sort of wind every now and again when it sort of cramps up, and your stomach soon tells you if you've took too big a sip, believe me. So it's little sips, little bits, taking your time, and it'll all come off.
So, morning after the first night in the hotel. I've took all my tablets, so I took my little injection in my stomach. I've had some dinner last night, which was different, but I had some yogurt this morning, and I've also had lots of water. Woke up during the night with some sort of pressure in my stomach, and sort of managed to get up and walk around, and it sort of dissipated, so I'm guessing it was just sort of some sort of gas that was trapped. But yeah, so anything. It's the hardest part is getting used to the new regime, really. The whole sipping up water all the time. That's getting old already. But I know this needs to be done. But I feel like I've constantly got a bottle of water in my hand at the moment and just sort of sipping at it, and it still doesn't seem to be enough because I'm still a little dehydrated, to be honest. So I'm going to try and up it today. But yeah, it's just all a bit different, to be honest. It's just a different lifestyle that we're just going to have to get used to. But hey, it'll get there. The results will be good. I weighed myself at the thing. I've lost 6 kilos already, so that's 6 kilos in 3 days. Can't go wrong with that, can you? So we're 4 days post surgery. Feeling good, to be honest. Eating a bit more. This is getting used to this whole sipping thing. Getting used to having to crush up my tablets, which was a bit weird to start with. But hey, they don't taste very nice, but you have to do it. I've had no pain relief for the last 2 days, not even paracetamol, and I'm absolutely fine. So yeah, it's more the being away from everybody at home that started to hit, and the worst part I personally think is the just not eating. So being a big guy, I was eating tons, and it was 3 or 4 good meals a day, snacks, everything, and sort of being here in Lithuania, the food looks amazing, smells amazing, and sort of going anywhere, you're just smelling this food, and you're just like, oh yeah, cool, I could just eat that, and you just can't. So prepare for that if you're coming out. But yeah, it's not, I don't know, it's just weird. I feel good, I don't feel hungry, so yeah, it's just strange. It's going to be a whole new lifestyle to get used to, but we're getting there. So just done another trip to the supermarket. Do get some strange looks buying baby food and yogurt. Also, not being able to speak Lithuanian doesn't really help. People look at me like I'm some sort of alien. Don't know if it's because I'm big or whatever. I don't look anything like a Lithuanian. But they're really friendly, to be honest, once you sort it out. So this is my last night in Lithuania. It's been a pretty good week, actually, to be honest. It's been emotional. It's been a roller coaster ride up and down, but you know, I'm feeling good about it now. I'm kind of getting the hang of the sipping the water, getting the hang of the size of portions that you should be eating now. Getting into a bit of a routine, so it's making it all a little bit easier. You know, sort of, it's just basically learning how the new lifestyle goes. Being out here alone has been lonely at times, I'm not going to lie, but I've been at the Countess Hotel. They've had English Netflix, which is great. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than this is the start of something brand new, and it's going to be great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the results from it. I couldn't have wanted any more care out here from the clinic when I was with them. Yeah, it's a lovely place. It's everybody's friendly here. You can get most of the things you need in the supermarkets close by as well. The only thing you do struggle with is any protein in the baby food, so you might want to look at bringing some powdered protein out with you to try and mix into the baby food, because it's really hard to find the proper protein with a couple of vegetables in it, but you can find stuff with a couple of vegetables in it, so you're probably best off doing that than getting protein powder to mix into it. But yeah, that'd be my only piece of advice. The other thing is, don't bring out too many clothes. I've brought out loads of clothes thinking I was going to be here for a week, but for 2.5 days of that you're in the gowns at the clinic, so you don't really need any new clothes. So I'd bring less clothes would be my major thing to tell you. Anyway, yeah, I get to fly home tomorrow morning, early hours, so I'm not going to get to sleep. Happy days. So it's about 4:45 in the morning. I'm up and ready to go for the taxi. Bit emotional about leaving, to be honest. It's been such a big step in my journey, being here. Going home, don't get me wrong, really happy to go see my family. Oh, I've been missing the kiddies, we've been FaceTiming. Been really cheering me up seeing their little faces, but yeah, I could definitely do with going home. But sort of literally about to leave the hotel room, go check out and get in the taxi, but sort of got this wave of emotion come over me. Sort of, it's weird because I thought I'd be, yeah, let's go, and now I'm like, oh, wondering if it's apprehension in case something goes wrong. I'm now way away from the surgeon that done it, but I know we've got surgeons in the UK that sort things out if anything did unfortunately go wrong. But yeah, I just thought a little final update before I get home. I'll let you know how the flight goes.